I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Mr. Dixon?
Here.
Mr. Flynn?
Here.
Mr. Sloffer?
Here.
Mrs. LaCroix?
Here.
Mayor Diglio?
Here. In accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, notice of this regular meeting was given to the two newspapers of record and posted on the official bulletin board on January 2nd, 2020. At this point, I'd like to welcome all of you to this meeting and thank you for coming. We have the minutes for January 7th, 2020, January 13th, 2020, which is the regular meeting, January 13th, 2020, the special meeting. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Deputy Mayor Flynn and a second by Councilwoman LaFleur. Roll call, please.
Mr. Dixon?
Yes.
Mr. Flynn?
Yes.
Mr. Sloffer?
Yes.
Mrs. LaCroix?
Yes.
Mayor Diglio?
Yes. At this point, we're going to have the awards for the holiday decorating contest winners. This is something that we do every year. It is a contest where everyone gets to decorate their house, and the senior citizens choose the winners each year. This year, I am very proud that we have 3 winners. The third place winner would be Christopher and Leslie Ann Blakely. If you could please come up. Thank you for what you do. I know I drive by your house almost every day, up and down. And you won a $50 gift certificate to Dominic's.
Oh, great. Thank you.
It's my pleasure to present you your certificate. Town of Newton 2019 Holiday Lights Christmas Contest winner, 3rd place. That belongs to you. Thank you, neighbor. They happen to be my neighbors.
Thank you very much.
Second place winners would be Matthew and Jessica Tankel. You apparently just moved in here in October, and I'm very happy that you were able to decorate and be a part of the town as you are. Can you please come in?
Yep, that's us. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, 3, 4, 5 of you.
Yeah. It was a group effort.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And first place winner is 126 Miriam Avenue. I hope I say this right. Kyle and Jennifer Piscani.
Close. Apologize, my wife couldn't make it. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. You actually have a $100 gift certificate to Crave.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much.
You're very, very welcome. Thank you for participating.
Pleasure. Thank you. Thank you very much.
What was the address of that, please? Excuse me. What was the address? 126 Miriam Avenue. That's the new part of the area. Okay. At this point, we have the open to the public. At this point in the meeting, the town council welcomes comments from any member of the public on any topic. To help facilitate an orderly meeting and to permit the opportunity for anyone who wishes to be heard, speakers are asked to take one turn at the microphone and please limit their comments to 5 minutes. The clerk will keep time. If reading from a personal statement, please provide a copy and email a copy to the clerk's office after making your comments so it may be properly reflected in the minutes. Council may choose to comment after the entire public portion has concluded. Is there anyone from the public who would like to speak at this time? With no one coming forward, I will close that portion of the meeting, and we'll move on to council and manager reports. Okay. Well, since the last town council meeting, I've been to quite a few meetings. Starting with January 15th, I attended the reorganization of the planning board. Dave Simmons discussed the potential Glassworks unit to be installed at the Thor Labs location located at the old Camp Iliff building. January 16th, attended the Sussex County Chamber breakfast meeting with Matt Dixon, and I gave a report on the happenings in Newton. Later that day, I also met with a developer who was interested in doing a project in Newton. Tom discussed the various locations and opportunities. January 21st, there was a meeting with Sussex County Community College, and the president, John Connolly, discussed the short and long-term needs of the college in relation to the McGuire property. It was decided that the parking authority and college need to work on a joint RFQ in order to see what concepts developers may plan for the area. After the meeting with the college, I attended a meeting with an individual to discuss the vacant storefronts on Spring Street and how to possibly come up with ideas to convince the building owners to rent their street spaces. January 22nd, attended a mayor's conference call with Josh Gottheimer, who gave an update on the grants available. I'll be meeting with members of his office to get further information. January 23rd, I attended the Greater Newton Chamber of Commerce Award Dinner. I was pleased to report on all the plans for 2020. I was also honored to receive the Don Ming Volunteer Award, and I congratulate all the award winners. I also want to thank our new executive director, Megan Egan, for the great job she did organizing the dinner and awards. January 24th, there was a meeting with the German Market Committee members to discuss their needs. It was decided that Spring Street would not be a good location. However, the college may be. There are several entities interested in hosting the event, so we'll see how these needs will be met and in which location will be determined. January 25th, I attended a seminar with Terry Olson, Kimberly Williams, and Catherine Walker. The seminar was arranged by the Morris County Chamber Women in Business. There were 4 speakers who discussed how they were able to set up their businesses. January 27th, Tom and I, along with Adam, Rick, and Brooke from our DPW, attended a meeting with the Suburban Consulting Engineers concerning the Babe Ruth Field. As many of you know, the field floods, and we're trying to see how we can best come up with a solution to prevent the flooding. The options were discussed, as well as what can be done by the town in order to get the field ready for the spring. I also attended a walkthrough through the firehouse, and as of today, I'm proud to announce that the town has taken possession of the firehouse, and as we speak, the firemen are moving in. One last thing, I was informed that Thor Labs has advised the town that it will continue the $15,000 donation for music. If you remember last year, that money was used for various music events like the concerts at the college, and I believe the movie, we had movies, so there were quite a few events, and there was music at our fall festival. So we thank Thor Labs for their continued support of the town and all the different ways that they support it. Deputy Mayor Flynn, your turn.
Thank you very much. I have nothing at this time.
Helen?
So I too attended the
Greater Newton
Chamber of Commerce Awards Dinner on January 23rd. And I thought it was a well-attended event. Want to recognize some of the award winners. The Beautification Award went to Jessica Caldwell for the work on Spring Street that she did on her business. Business Person of the Year was Mark Maruska. Business Expansion of the Year was All Access Staging, who's acquired a lot more space over at their property behind the tire place, Plymouth Park Drive. Committee Chair of the Year was Roxanne DeMauro. New Business of the Year was North Shore House, which is really a rebuild and reopening of the property on the lake. Community Service Award was given to Thor Labs. The Newtonian Award was given to Applebee's. As Sandy indicated, the Don Mang Volunteer Award went to Sandy for all of her work on the parades and other service to the Greater Newton Chamber of Commerce, so congratulations. The Charles Current Memorial Award went to Tama and Javier Gomez for everything that they're doing on multiple properties throughout the town. Chamber Member of the Year was the Mitchell Agency, who was also a sponsor of the night. So I think Mitchell Agency's been in the town for over 50 years, I think the family has. So it was good recognition there. And then the Tur Liesel Memorial Award went to Lakeland Bank for their continued service to the town as well. So congratulations to all of those businesses that are thriving and expanding and doing everything that they can do to beautify not just Spring Street, but the town in general, because success begets success. So it was nice to attend. I know Kimberly, thank you for being there as well as who else from town?
Terry Olson.
Was there. And also
Lieutenant
Officers Monaco and
Steve Van Newland.
Van Newland were there as well, to round out the table. So it was a nice representation for the town of Newton. I also received a congratulatory letter from Congressman Gottheimer's office with regarding the designation of a stigma-free zone for mental health. So Congressman Gottheimer continues to say, or goes on in his letter to say that our county faces a growing mental health crisis, and I commend the town's strong leadership and commitment to tackling these issues in our community. Thank you for providing residents with assistance and social services they need in the community, Newton community and beyond. So Tom, I'll pass it down to you for our records and our files, but it was nice for the congressman to recognize that effort last year. And again, Matt, for bringing that to the town of Newton, and those are all the updates I have right now. Jason?
I didn't have anything until you brought up about Spring Street, and after speaking to many past, present, and potential businesses from the Spring Street area, I found a common thread was many of them were either really shaky on their understanding or had no understanding of commercial leases. So I thought it might be wise, or I don't know if the towns can, help incoming businesses with lease negotiations as far as maybe setting up a presentation by an expert or a lawyer that we could offer free to potential businesses regarding commercial lease, or produce some version of a pamphlet to help inform them. Because many of the potential incoming businesses that ended up backing out, once I spoke to them, it had a lot to do with lease negotiations.
Anything else, Jason?
Nothing else for me.
Okay, Matt?
On January 24th, I attended the CLEAR meeting. Various updates were given. Of note, they received a donation for $25,000 from the Young Green Foundation. The money is going to go to provide much-needed transportation when anybody comes in. They need transport if they're going to be going to a facility for treatment. And then additional training for their recovery coaches. Also of note, mark your calendar for a charity beefsteak at the Mohawk House on March 26th. The 3 retiring police chiefs in the county have chosen charities to benefit, and Chief Richards selected CLEAR. So hopefully we could get a good turnout for that event. And then I know the town Facebook page shared it. There's a town hall series on March 13th from 10 to 12 at Newton Medical Center. It's Knockout Opioid Abuse Town Hall, where local leaders are going to discuss how the opioid epidemic is affecting our community and what can be done to address the crisis. Nothing to report as far as Board of Ed. There's been no meeting.
What time?
10 to 12. That's the opioid abuse town hall. But one thing of note is the Newton Public Schools preschool program. They're going to have an open house Tuesday, April 21st from 3 to 4. And if anybody looks for any more information on that, they can, or want to register, they could contact Jennifer Pasquale.
Okay, thank you.
If I may, one more update. I just want to extend our thanks and congratulations really to the Newton High School mock trial team for their 2nd year in a row success, making it as far as they've made it. I think they have won now at the county level and are going on this week, I believe, to the regionals.
Yep.
So that's 2 years in a row, and I thought what was great to read in the paper was that they were building on last year's success, but not everyone returned from last year, and they have a lot of new team members. So I think that speaks to the depth of the bench on the mock trial team at the high school. So great.
Right.
For that. Congratulations.
Tom?
Just a few items. First, we received pool bids for the reconstruction of the municipal pool. We received those on Friday, so we're currently having those reviewed by the engineer and the qualified purchasing agent. We hope for an award at our next meeting. I want to congratulate the town and thank staff members and professionals and council for the work on the Community Development Block Grant. We were successful in receiving the $400,000 grant to do sidewalks on Mill Street, so we're very happy about that. Mayor joined me today and staff for the meeting at Suburban to talk about the Babe Ruth Field, just to go over updated analysis so we could come up with better numbers for the municipal budget, so that was very productive. Several of us attended the walkthrough for the firehouse, and let's see if I can pull this up for you. Figure picture's worth 1,000 words. So, let me get this right here. So, hopefully you all get to tour the building soon, but this will at least give you somewhat of a visual of what your tax dollars at work currently look like. So, it's the interior, the landing, all that area for storage. That's what the bays look like. Storage lockers, right, for the gear. And main area. Kitchen to the right, and there's the office in the back. That's what the kitchen looks like. There's the plaque on the wall, recognizing the work that everybody put into it. Office area, a couple of photos there. This is a shot from the side door. Restrooms. Uneventful, but basic restrooms. Back to the bays, exterior, which I'm sure all of you have driven past for quite some time, and we're looking forward as we speak. The firehouse is moving stuff in this evening. They were very anxious, and we're very happy that things turned out as well as they did. So keep you posted on having a public tour, and I want to thank everybody for their hard work. A couple other items. Also want to thank Thor Labs for their donation for the music this year. Thank Kimberly for her work with that.
Speaking of the fire department.
Speaking of the fire department. Thor Labs donated $15,000 last year. That was music for all of our events, and they made the same donation this year to sponsor music at all of the events in town. So we thank Alex and his team for that. And just a basic reminder, our budget hearing will be Saturday, February 8th in this room at 9 a.m. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Now we'll move on to the second reading and public hearing of the two ordinances. Ordinance 2020 replacement of the grid collector system at the wastewater treatment plant in and by the town of Newton in the county of Sussex, New Jersey. Do I have a motion to open the hearing to the public?
Motion to open the public.
I'll second that motion.
I have a motion by Councilman Jason and a second by Deputy Mayor Flynn. Roll call, please.
Mr. Dixon?
Yes.
Mr. Flynn?
Yes.
Mr. Slaughter?
Yes.
Mrs. LaCroix?
Yes.
Mayor Diglio?
Yes. Is there anyone from the public who would like to make a comment on this particular ordinance?
Seeing none, I'll make a motion to close.
Second.
I have a motion to close the hearing to the public by Councilwoman LaFleur and a second by Councilman Dixon. Roll call, please.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. At this point, I will need a motion to act on the ordinance.
I'll make a motion to act on ordinance 2020-1.
I'll second that motion.
I have a motion to act by Councilman Dixon and a second by Deputy Mayor Flynn. Roll call, please.
Mr. Dixon?
Yes.
Mr. Flynn?
Yes.
Mr. Slaughter?
Yes.
Mrs. LaCroix?
Yes.
Mayor Diglio?
Yes. Moving on to ordinance 2020-2, an ordinance adopting amendments to the Patterson Avenue redevelopment plan. Do I have a motion to open the hearing to the public?
Make a motion to open to public.
I will second the motion.
A motion to open to the public by Councilman Dixon and a second by Councilman Jason. Can I have a roll call, please, or a roll call?
All in favor?
All in favor, roll call. Motion. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Is there anyone from the public who would like to come forward to discuss the Patterson Avenue redevelopment plan?
Seeing none coming forward, I'll offer a motion to close that portion of the hearing.
And I would second that motion to close.
I have a motion to close the hearing to the public by Deputy Mayor Flynn and a second by Councilman Jason. Roll call, please. All in favor? Thank you.
Aye.
Aye.
I'll get that
I'll
straight.
make a motion to act on ordinance 2020-2.
I'll second.
All right, I have a motion to act on ordinance by Councilwoman LaFleur and a second by Councilman Dixon. Roll call, please.
Mr. Dixon?
Yes.
Mr. Flynn?
Yes.
Mr. Slaughter?
Yes.
Mrs. LaFois,
Yes.
Mayor Diglio.
Yes. Since there is no old business, we'll go to the consent agenda. All items listed with an asterisk are considered to be routine and non-controversial by the town council and will be approved by one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a councilman so requests, in which case the item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered in its normal sequence on the agenda. Tom, will you please go over the resolutions?
So we have Resolution 52, cancel outstanding checks in court. 53 authorizes an application to the DEP for the Thor Labs project. 54 is appointment of Deputy Municipal Public Defender. 55 is credits due water and sewer utility account. 56 and 57 are payouts for Mark Zappa and Michael Richards. G is a change order required by the electrical subcode official for Firehouse 2. 59 is the grant application for Municipal Alliance. 60 and 61 are renewal applications for junk dealers licenses. 62 bills and vouchers, and then we have the extension of premise for Saturday, March 21st for O'Reilly's.
Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved?
I'll second that.
I have a motion to approve the consent agenda by Councilwoman LaFleur and a second by Councilman Dixon. No, sorry, Councilman Jason. Roll call, please.
Mr. Dixon?
Yes.
Mr. Flynn?
Yes.
Mr. Schwafer?
Yes.
Mrs. LaFois?
Yes.
Mayor Diglio.
Yes. I do not believe there's any further discussion. At this point, we'll open the meeting to the public. Is there anyone who would like to come forward, make any comments? Moving on to council and manager comments. Are there any additional council or manager comments?
I have nothing at this time.
We do not have an executive session, so I will entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved at 7:22.
Second.
The motion to adjourn at 7:22 by Councilwoman LaFleur and a second by Councilman Dixon. All in favor, roll call.
Mr. Dixon?
Yes.
Mr. Flynn?
Yes.
Mr. Schwafer?
Yes.
Mrs. LaFois?
Yes.
Mayor Diglio.
Yes.